Okay, from a part of the wild horse's mane, we then come into white crane, spreads its wings. White crane is a reasonably technical move. In the 8th step, we do it in a different direction to the 24. And like I always say, learn the moves in different directions and putting the moves together. That's really where you really start to get into the essence of real Tai Chi. So, I'll get us to, well, I'll show you first actually. So I'll just show you from the back. No, I'll show you from the front. So now we get into our white crane. So let me just show you the white crane from start to finish. Opening stance. Hold the ball. Part of the wild horse's mane number 1. Part of the wild horse's mane number 2. White crane. So I'm just going to show you first from the front. So let's just show you that white crane. So what's happening with a white crane is we end up, again, just watch me for a second and then I'll take you through it. So from our white crane, from our part of the wild horse's mane, coming into white crane. So what we're going to do is halfway in with the back foot onto the toes, so the body weight's now forwards, and hold the ball. And again, it's really simple, it's just turning the hands over, and then bring the body weight back. We turn the waist to the right and let the right hand float up. We turn the waist to the left, let the left hand float down, brush the top of the knee, and then we lift by the knee and just onto the toes. All of the body weight's down this back leg. So, let me do that with from the back. So if you follow me for this one, so you want to be left foot forward, left hand high, right hand low, weights distributed 50-50 pretty much, a little bit forwards, so maybe 60-40. So we're going to step halfway in with the back foot, just onto the toes, hold the ball to the front. So our left hand is still high, right hand still low. Bring the body weight back and sit in to this back leg. Turn the waist to the right, let the right hand float up. Turn the waist to the left, leave the right hand where it is, but bring the left hand down past the abdomen, brush the knee. Just as it brushes the knee, lift up the knee of the left foot and just onto the toes. It's quite heavy on that back leg, but you'll get nice strong legs doing Tai Chi. So from the front, I'll mirror you for this one. So you're going to be left foot forward, left hand high. I'm opposite, obviously. So 1, halfway in with the back leg, hold the ball to the front. Bring the body weight back. Turn the waist to the right, let the right hand float up. Turn the waist to the left. Let the left hand come past the abdomen, brush the knee, lift the knee and onto the toes. Just make sure that your top hand, you're not kind of facing forwards, hello. You're on a kind of side angle. Bottom hand again is just into the thigh, into the seam of the trousers. Everything on this back leg and just on the toes of this front leg. Okay? So, with me, all the way from the beginning, don't worry about the bow. So we're going to start feet together. Stepping out with the quad. Don't forget to use the hips. Floating up, 1. Sinking down, 2. Turning, loading up the left leg, turning, loading up the right leg, in to hold the ball. Stepping out onto the heel, part of the wild horse's mane. Don't forget the back foot. 1, lean back, turn with the quad. 2, step in to hold the ball. 3, step out onto the heel. 4, part the wild horse's mane, curving up, curving down, don't forget the heel. White crane spreads its wings, so halfway in with the back foot, 1, hold the ball, 2, bring the body weight back, turn the waist to the left, let the left hand float up, turn the waist to the right, let the right hand float down, lift up the knee and just onto the toes. Good. Let's put a little bit more onto it. So after that, we come into 2 brush knees. Now brush knees, 3 things are happening all at the same time with a brush knee. We come to it from look at the moon, and look at the moon is kind of up. Whichever lug you stood on, remember, is the hand that's higher. Other hand just into the shoulder, don't bring it right in close and tense. Nice space under the arm, nice loose shoulders. And then this front hand 3 or 4 inches away from the chest. Okay, so we're stood on this right leg. Right leg is solid, right hand is high. Just watch me for a sec. So I'm going to step, but as a step I'm going to drop this arm to the ear, this arm to the abdomen. So 1, ear, abdomen, and step. Notice again, I'm not stepping straight out in front, I'm stepping to the side. So, ear, abdomen, 1 as we step. Body weight still at the back. You want to turn, if you can turn and kiss your thumb, your hand's in the right place. And this front hand needs to be in the centre of the abdomen. So I'll show you from the side. 1. Yeah, 1. 1. And then on 2, we just bring the body weight forwards, brush the knee. And when we say brush the knee, it's just over the top of the knee. And then this back hand is coming forwards. Don't forget that hip again. So lifting up the heels of that back foot, but this top hand is just coming forwards and push. Don't bring the body weight forwards. Keep everything solid. Remember the spine, everything stood upright. So again, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 'Yep, that kind of thing. So we've got 2 of these, but to get to it from a white crane, so to get to our brush knee from a white crane, basically we've got a little bit of waist work, and the waist will lead the hands. So again, I'm just going to show you. I'll take us, in fact we'll go all the way through. So let me just show you how we get from white crane into our brush knees. So we end up left foot forward, left hand high. Just watch me for a second. And then 1, halfway in with the back foot, hold the ball. 2, bring the body weight back. Turn the waist, let the right hand float up, left hand float down. Brush the knee and onto the toes. So in order to get to our brush knees, all we're going to do is turn the waist to the left and let that right hand come across the face. Big circle. Now the right hand's going across the groin. Turn the waist back to the right. Let the left hand come across the face. Keep circling round and then draw in that front foot to look at the moon. Look at the moon is the top arm. So whichever hand is highest, that's the leg you stood on. But again, it's not kind of flat, waving. It's to the side, so our movements are kind of like this. Yeah, remember those curves? So from look at the moon, bottom hand about 3 or 4 inches away from the body, so not touching the shoulder. Still nice and relaxed. Stood on the right leg. Good. Okay, so let's take it all the way through on the 8th step to get us ready for our brush knees. So, follow me, won't do the bow. So, turning with the qua, stepping out, shoulder width apart, and sinking into the body. 1, hands float up. 2, sink the body weight. Turn with the qua. Turn with the qua, nice circles round the front of the body with the hands. Draw in to hold the ball. Stepping out 30 degrees, curving up, pulling down. 1, lean the body weight back. Turn with the qua. 2, step in to hold the ball. 3, step out. Don't transfer the body weight yet. Body weight comes forwards. 4, part the wild horse's mane. White crane spreads its wings. 1, halfway in with the back foot. Hold the ball. Lean the body weight back. Turn the waist to the left. Let the left hand float up. Turn the waist to the right. Come past the abdomen. Brush the knee. And onto the toes. It's our white crane. So in order to get us to brush knees, all we're going to do is turn the waist to the right. Let that left hand come across the face. Big circle, so now that left hand's coming across the groin, right hand's coming across the face as we turn the waist back to the left. And then the hands just draw up to look at the moon, and the front foot comes in. Show you that white crane bit again. So we're going to be right foot forward, right hand high. Remember this left hand, making sure it's protecting the groin, looking through the fingers of the front hand. So 1, halfway in, hold the ball. 2, lean the body weight back. 3, turn the waist to the left. Let that left hand float up. Turn the waist to the right. Let this right hand come past the groin. Brush the knee and onto the toes. So now we're going to get into our brush knees. So we're going to turn the waist to the right. Just let that left hand come across the face. And then the left hand, turn the waist back to the left and let that right hand come across the face. Keep the hands moving and then draw up and bring the front foot in to look at the moon. Good. Again, it's these kind of movements. Yeah, what's actually happening here from a white crane is we're stepping halfway in to meet our opponent, and then drawing back, block, block, kick, block, block, ready to attack. Okay? Just to give you some idea of the martial application of white crane. So, let's have a look at brush knees. So we've got into our look at the moon position. We always use this for a brush knee. And 3 things happen on a brush knee. We've got 2 hand movements and we've got a step. But it's not too bad. So I'll just show you first. So let's look at the moon. I'll do the hands first. So when I say 1, all that's going to happen is this top hand is going to fold to the ear. This bottom hand is going to drop to the abdomen in the centre of the body to protect all of this. So both together, 1. 1. Just be careful not to drop this wrist. So we're trying to get the energy to come up the spine, over the shoulders and straight out. So this arm, just to check you're in the right place, if you turn your head, you should be able to kiss your thumb. Yeah, you should be able to kiss your thumb. So from here, now obviously we're looking forward, so just making sure we've got this straight arm, because this is going to come in, bang, this is our strike, and this is our block. So we've got the 3 things happening. We've got 2 hand movements, and we've also got a step, same as any of the normal Tai Chi walking steps. We're not stepping straight out in front, we're stepping slightly to the side, and we're not bringing that body weight forwards until we're bringing that strike and block forwards. So, just show you from white crane. So we're going to end up Stood on the right leg, right hand is high, left hand 3 or 4 inches away from the shoulder. So 1, we're stepping, fold to the ear, fold, drop to the elbow. So ear, abdomen and step. Bring the body weight forwards and brush the knee, and then this top hand is coming straight forwards, palm first and push. Bottom hand wants to be the seam of the trousers, front hand kind of in the centre of your body. So again, it's just making sure we push that back heel out, making sure that the hips and the shoulders are all facing the right way. So if I mirror you for this, so you're going to be right hand high, stood on the right leg. So ear, abdomen as we step. Bring the body weight forwards, brush the knee and push. Push with that back leg, lifting up the heels of that back leg. And then really easy for the transition. 1, lean back. 2, turn with that hip, sweeping down back in to look at the moon. Ear, abdomen as we step. Brush knee and push. Good. Okay, let's try that together. We'll do it from our last part of the wild horse's mane. So you're going to be right foot forward, right hand high. We're going to do white crane spreads its wings first, and then we'll come into our 2 brush knees. So right foot forward, right hand high. White crane spreads its wings. 1, 2, 3, 4. Coming into our brush knees. So turn the waist to the right. 1, let the hands come across the face. Turn the waist to the left. Let the hands come across the face. Draw up to look at the moon. 3, ear, abdomen as we step. 4, brush knee and push. 1, lean back. Pivot. 2, step in to look at the moon. Ear, abdomen as we step. As we come forwards, brush the knee and push. And just check your body position, check everything's all in the right place. Good. Show you that from the back. Follow if you want, but I'm not talking you through it. So this will be a good chance to see how much you remember, and then go back through previous videos or other videos just to get a little bit more detail. So let's see what you got. Do it with the bow this time, so all the way from the very beginning. How did you get on? So hopefully it's starting to make sense. So just go through each of the moves. So we got opening stance, 2-part the wild horse's manes, white crane spreads its wings, 2 brush knees. Nearly there.